Hello everyone. Back to you another video. Um, so of course yesterday's video I was talking about how I was gonna be making more Fortnite content. But before I get into that, I wanted to talk about the recent update that has recently have came out to the game. Now, as for some of you who know, maybe don't know, we have gotten some changes to some certain weapons. Starting well, not weapons. It's just that let me go in order. First, let's start talking about vending machines. Vending machines, you're able to get like maybe more or less ammo from certain vending machines. I'm not really sure the percentage, but all I know is that you can, and that's the thing. Moving on, let's talk about weapons. Now, when it comes to weapons, not much has changed. It's just that now you're able to have higher accuracy, so you have a better chance of hitting your target, which is very good, especially when you are far. Like, say your enemies. See, this is my finger. Say this is the enemy. It was over here. Oh, let me put the camera. It was here. Then you had the other just right over here. No, like here. This is me. I'm trying to shoot him, but my shots aren't landing. Now with this new accuracy, my shots will have a better chance of hitting, killing my enemy. Back. And then something else I want to talk about is the weapon. When you switch your weapon, it's like say you had a shotgun, you're trying to switch to another shotgun, or you had an AR, and then you're trying to switch to your shotgun, or you had an RPG, and then you try to switch to your sniper, like shit like that. They decrease the switch time for it. So what this means is that instead of just boom, then automatically boom, like boom, boom. I look like a damn idiot doing this shit. Um, you actually now have to boom. You gotta wait for your next weapon to come out, which is slow as hell. I can't show you in the gameplay, but I'll give you an example. Say I have a pump out, boom, switch to another weapon, boom, shoot. So shoot, switch, shoot, like that. Um, and that's kind of a problem because say you're in a gunfight and you know that you're capable of killing the enemy and you're trying to do a double pump or something like that. Yeah, well, that's what every gamers are trying to prevent. They're trying to prevent the whole double weapon situation. So, my thoughts on that are that they didn't really need to do that. I felt like they could have kept that in the game, honestly. But I guess they just wanted to do that just so you wouldn't have to be as aggressive as you normally would because it's called Fortnite for a reason. We build forts in order to fight each other. You know, and then there's another thing. Of course, for those who don't know, we got the Porta Fort added, and then a couple weeks back, during the break, I think, during spring break, we had gotten the guided missile. And when it comes to weapons like those, I feel like they're more attracted to new players. And the reason I say this is because with the guided missile, you have to build around yourself, even walls all around you, platform. And you gotta edit the platform so you can make a hole inside, and then you can shoot your missile out. Excuse me, can't clear my throat. Sorry about that. To clear, shit, you have your missile out of your fort just so you can hit your opponent. I feel like it's more of not really a best strategy because you don't need to be up close with the enemy. All you have to do is just sit inside your fort and constantly do it. Now, of course, after you have to direct it and go hope that it hits the opponent. And also, speaking of the guided missile, they also had nerfed the like the turn rate. So you used to turn it like crazy fast. Like, so this is forward, zooming forward. This is quickly zooming to the left, and then you could extremely like zoom into the right, and then like, but it was just crazy. Like, it really was. So they had to slow it down. So now it's like this, and then it's like this, and shit like that. And it kind of balances everything out because honestly, the guided missile was just too fucking strong. It was. I'm not gonna sit up here in front. The guided missile was a little OP. Not necessarily OP because while you're shooting it, you're controlling where it goes, meaning that you're pretty much defenseless. Which is why I'm telling you, if anytime you're using a guided missile, always build around yourself. All right. And next, the Porta Fort. My thoughts on the Porta Fort is that it is a great weapon, especially if you do not have much materials. If you just want to just go up straight up, try hard, and you know you don't really care. I mean, of course, you have to build eventually at some point. I mean, you know, but just saying that the what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that it helps you in some situations. Like, say, like you're in the middle. There's an enemy on my left. Oh, let me back up real quick. There's an enemy on my left and on my right. And I'm literally in the middle of that. All I have to do, take my Porta Fort, throw it on the ground, boom, I'm in a fort. And I don't have to worry about anything. You know? And plus, especially if both of my enemies are on the floor, I'm here, my enemies are right here. I have the high ground. And as you know, most Fortnite players know that when it comes to the high ground is key. Alright? In any situation, always try to get the high ground. No matter if even if you have to build stairs if you have to. Or, you know, use a hill or a mountain or something. Always take the high ground in a gunfight. Especially if they're up close. Now, my thoughts on all of that is that it's more attracting new players, which is good, meaning that they can get better. And also, let me bring up that we also have the Builder Pro controller mode. Um, basically, if you can master it, you can basically build like Ninja, Myth, Daquan, Dakotas, or any of those good PC players out there. I'm sure there's others I can mention, but I just probably don't know their names. Yeah, it's just cool. And also, as you know, today is the 12th. 6 more days until the towers gets destroyed, or at least I hope. I mean, because with Tilted Towers, as you know, like more than half of the people are landing. Almost half the map is going to that place, and then you're most of the time you're just running around, not finding anyone, and you know you're trying to get good, but how are you supposed to get good if there's no one in order for you to practice? I mean, not to practice, but to kill, or at least try to. You know, that's the one thing about Tilted. So if you want like complete action and you need to go to Tilted, you know, or at least enjoy it while it's still there. But it might change because I've seen a video from Hollow Point saying that that there's a new game going to be a limited game mode, which will come out after 50v50 called Impact. Now, this could mean that Tilted is not getting destroyed for regular game modes and only for that game mode specifically. And the crazy part about it is that it's solo, meaning that if you wanted to play, I guess, far more people, I guess you can play that mode instead of playing regular solo to get the feel of shit. What am I trying to say? I guess if everything is, I guess it's gonna be a separate game mode in which they where Tilted Towers is gone. Instead, you just got this big ass crater right next to Loot Lake on the northwest side. Man, I'm trying to get my. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my words together. Oh man, I should have wrote a script or something. Um, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say for the most part. Just my thoughts on how the game is progressing, and honestly, I feel like if the game is really going to go slow on a slow paced fashion, just so it can help new players out. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say. I know this video was long, but you know I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna just like and comment. I just want to know people's thoughts. Do you agree that the game is getting too noob friendly, and we should like hold it back, tone it down a bit, or we should leave everything as it is? Oh shit. All right, like and subscribe.